You know, I like your intro. I like your intro, but you're missing the part where you tell everyone to put it in full screen. And I think
yeah, sorry.
And I need like a fair use thing in the beginning.
Yeah, and we need to end every single episode with "Bye bye, Boo Bear."
What?
Ben can explain. He's seen it.
Yeah, please do.
He used to have this thing where he put his kids in the like little outro to his videos, and it would be like "Bye bye, Boo Bear," or like something like "Say goodbye, Boo Bear, bye bye," or something like that.
Yeah, with the half-eaten fucking pudding in the background and everything. I think we covered that once on. I know, it's Von Hilton. What more can you expect? So, what's on the agenda today?
I mean, I guess I'll just play it. This video, somebody, I think the Progressive Voice uploaded this video to Twitter, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. I have nothing to add to it, really. I just want to show it to the audience.
Okay, let's take a look.
The Progressive Voice is here with a $1.99 super chat. Would you debate Vegeta on cyan supremacy? I don't even know what language that is. I have no clue.
Yeah.
What the Progressive Voice is asking about. Vegeta? Is that like some kind of vegetarian activist? I have no clue what that is. On cyan.
He's fucking with us, right?
No, I don't think he is.
Supremacy. I just have no clue what that is. I hope it's not extremely racist. Because
there you go. It's not, though. See, you're cool.
Dude, that's the most square thing I've seen in a long time, and that's coming
And actually, I saw the same thing happen to Dusty at the end of the stream he did with Vadim.
Vadim, yeah.
Yeah, somebody made a similar donation.
Oh, you saw that, right?
And he's like, Vegeta? I don't know. I don't get it. It sounds like an anime.
So, yeah, part of the reason I was glad that we were able to get Ben on this show is because you heard about everything that happened.
Yeah, I heard about it.
Everyone in this call right now, except for me, was able to accurately predict that what happened would have happened. Except for me, I guess I had too much faith.
Oh yeah, dude, I saw it coming a mile away.
Yeah.
Like a train wreck in slow motion. I saw that coming a mile away.
And I also predicted the debate, if you can call it that, like the argument they had on stream.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you know, you could just fucking tell based on the back and forth they had on Twitter what was gonna go down. Like, you could just tell.
I mean, honestly, to be entirely honest with you, if you actually look at the context of the situation, what Vadim did was kind of fucked up, but they both handled the situation as poorly as possible on several instances.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it was a fucking train wreck, but you know what? That's what Dusty wanted. As soon as he fucking saw that it was gonna be that way, he was like, yeah, I'm going to get a bunch of views on the podcast. And then he found out that maybe people didn't like him getting in drama with Vadim, you know, someone who he mostly agrees with. But yeah, it's crazy shit.
That's exactly what happened. But I'm so used to Vadim being like totally in the wrong and trying to defend being totally in the wrong. Well, I'm not saying he was totally in the wrong, but like the thing where he got mad at, with the thing where he was like, there's a hurricane coming. Let me on the show.
Yeah, dude. I actually I sent like a message to Animancer about that. I was like, because like in the argument he had with Dusty, he's like, I spent $3,000 on a computer so I could do the show. I'm like, you're in the middle of like a financial crisis and you buy a fucking $3,000 computer to run a show that requires like no processing power at all.
Didn't he also buy it? Didn't he also buy another Mac? Didn't he give the reason why? Hold on. Yeah. Didn't he give the reason for it not working well at first was because it was on a Mac, and then he said he bought a new computer, which was another Mac?
Told him to get a fucking PC, and he was like, no, well, I'm already familiar with everything on a Mac, so I'm just gonna use these programs. And I'm like, Vadim, if you're gonna bother to invest $3,000 fucking dollars, then bother to fucking learn how to use it.
Okay, and here's the point here's the observation I made about that. I'm like, no fucking wonder he wanted to be on DP in the middle of a fucking, like, natural disaster. Considering the fact that he's so fucking naive that he spends $3 fucking grand on a Mac to do like a show via OBS.
Well, I mean, that's like eating a peanut and having a bad allergic reaction. So you go to the store and buy like you go to Costco and buy like a week's worth of peanuts and just eat them all. I mean, that's like what it is.
Yeah, it's like I can't handle my fucking nut allergy. Let me get like a Snickers bar or some shit.
Yeah.
It's I don't know, it was kind of baffling because I sat there, I'm like, how the fuck, like 5 minutes prior to that, Dusty's like, and you had, your financial situation, and you needed money. 3,000, like, my computer is like worth half that. And even I can do a show that would like require more, just about the same power that fucking the Gotcha Boys did. 3 fucking guys with like webcams and mics talking, that's it.
My computer's complete and utter trash, and even I can edit this show together and have it be in 1080p, full quality. It's not that hard.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the conversation yesterday went between the two of them, from what I saw, they both kind of came out looking bad. Vadim came out looking really bad. Dusty was like, I'm the talent type thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Whatever. It's fuck. It's just a shit show. Yeah. I mean, but that's what I expected from the beginning. From the very fucking beginning.
I knew with like, here's the thing. I don't have if they're watching, because I know that they do watch this on occasion. I don't have any problem with them on a personal level or anything. But I knew with when Dusty's ego met fucking Vadim's perfectionism that it just wasn't going to be a good combo. Like, Tim's a nice guy and everything. I kind of feel bad for him because he got caught in the middle. But yeah, we have two people who are very specific in what they want. They have very specific visions for what they want to do. And it just fucking did not collaborate well. Two fucking boulders colliding.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, they both knew what they were getting into, especially Vadim. Because it's like, Dusty told him up front, like, here's what I want to do, here's, like, what I want my role to be. And see, like, that's the thing, like, knowing Dusty's personality, or at least, like, what I've seen on YouTube, I would be cognizant of that if I were to do, like, a podcast with him.
I'll tell you what, it's normal, even though I don't do it on my shows, it's normal to edit a show like you guys do. You do it live and then you edit out certain parts, but it's ridiculous to keep reshooting things. I mean, like, usually the shooting from the hip reaction is the best one you're gonna get. If you're shooting it like a movie where you're like doing takes, that's not a podcast.
It kills any fucking momentum you have. It just ruins the conversation pace.
Yeah, not only that too, but Vadim was like doing all these like fancy little intricate things. He was trying to make it like a big fucking creationist cat video, where you can't do that with a podcast if it's going to be like, even if it's just like a fucking hour, that's still so much fucking work. He wanted to do these bi-weekly. It would have been made way more sense to do it just once a week, just do it off the fucking cuff. And if you really want to edit it, then you fucking can, but it's really not worth it most of the time.
Yeah,
we only do it because we're on Twitch.
I'm just talking about editing just the show, to cut out bad parts and stuff. But that's taking it to a whole new level, adding special effects and shit like that. I wouldn't even do that for a show of that kind of format. I would not go that far. That's way too much work for such a little return. It takes way too much time. These kind of shows benefit from frequency. So
Vadim was putting his all into this podcast for like 3 fucking months, and I like, in some ways it's good that he was putting his fucking effort into it, but it's a fool's fucking errand to like completely take everything away from the main channel that was making you money, and then try to invest everything into a podcast that you were only going to make a certain amount of money from. Like, he at the end of it all, he was like complaining about how people were moving from the Creationist Cat Patreon to the Gotcha Boys one, something that he couldn't even fucking
he's
prove.
Still making that fucking money though, because like it's all going to him until he has recouped what he invested into the Gotcha Boys.
Not only
so it
did,
doesn't even
not
make
only
any
did
fucking
Dusty
sense.
say that he was going to advertise the Gotcha Boys on his fucking live streams frequently, but he also said that, yeah, like the other two hosts agreed that Vadim would get the proceeds until it was made up for. What's the fucking issue here? Vadim fucking shot himself in the foot by doing this. Now he's not going to get anything back from what the effort he fucking put in, and he has a bunch of fucking disappointed fans.
It is kind of weird that they agreed to. Okay, if Dusty's Patreon would have been like thousands of dollars, maybe I would have seen the point. But isn't it just like $100? Yeah. Like I think Dusty's is like $100 and something or something, and yeah, it was, man. You know, for as much as I feel like Dusty's main thing is just going around and starting drama, and his whole show's just about Twitter drama, which is kind of funny because he said he didn't want to do blood sports on the shows he was on, which was kind of exactly what last night was. And and that's, he has Twitter blood sports, you know? So like, as much as I look at what Dusty does and I'm like, oh man, he just likes to start shit with people and turn it into a show, which he's admitted to. Vadim came out looking worse from that whole conversation.
I don't know why he even agreed to do that discussion. There was no way.
He shouldn't have. Yeah, well, I would say even if Vadim was more in the right, which from what I can tell, I don't believe he was in this. But even if he was, Dusty's just better at banter than him, so he had a disadvantage going in.
He's better.
I took notice of that because, like, throughout the discussion they had, Dusty made like 50 snide remarks while Vadim was talking.
You know,
and, like,
I don't know.
Each time you could tell that like Vadim was getting like increasingly more agitated by.
Oh yeah, by the end you could tell he was fucking pissed off.
You know, I don't even know. Maybe I don't know if this is the case, but I don't even know if Vadim could see Dusty. A lot of the shots Dusty took were kind of like body language type things he was doing.
Yeah, like he would smirk at the camera and kind of like roll his eyes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, I remember this
I caught myself
point.
doing the exact same thing on a few occasions, like as I was listening to it.
I saw this exact point where Vadim was going on about something. He was like, "I'm not trying to make you out to be a bad guy," and Dusty did this action like, "Yeah, right." You know, he did that type of shit all the time in that interview or whatever it was, the debate.
Yeah, I want to give a thank you to Joshua who just donated.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Josh.
So,
you're awesome.
but that won't happen again because Dusty realizes his audience only like him starting drama with people they don't like.
Yeah, I mean, like it to me, like I don't see the point in any of it really, because like a lot of it seems based on like the slightest disagreement you could possibly think of, like anything, which, you know, I guess adds to what people say about him.
Yeah, clearly it got a lot of people's attention though. Like even if it wasn't well received by Dusty's base, I saw all types of people in the chat and everything. I saw fucking Bearing in the chat.
Yeah, of course, people flock to that shit. People flock to drama.
Yeah, but
especially people who don't like either one of them or both of them. I saw a whole bunch of people in the chat
that's
replay.
Why? Because people are going to use this against Dusty and mockery in the future.
Both
They're going to do that.
Both of them.
And the thing is, like, you know, we called it. I don't know, like, if we all did, but
I called it.
I did at least.
I called it.
Like, you guys did, not me.
I saw the first episode and I'm like, you know, this is kind of like unpolished, but, you know, I feel like it's going to evolve over time into something maybe better. But then, as I thought about it more, I was just kind of like, there's no fucking way this is going to last more than like 5 episodes. But I never expected it to end after episode 2, which was technically, as Dusty revealed,
episode 1. It was it was episode 1 part 2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So like 1 episode in, it's like this is over. You know, like there's a huge point of contention between two of the hosts.
And here's another thing, like, that is total bullshit. Vadim recording a video announcing the show's over before talking to anybody else about it is insane bullshit.
Yeah,
it's not a good idea. All right, well, I think we should move on now. But if you have anything else to add to this, feel free to do so.
I don't even know what else to fucking add, man. I mean, I was just helping these guys out because I like Vadim. He's a friend of mine. I was trying to help him out, but I can't say I'm surprised. I didn't go into this not expecting it to end poorly because I knew how, like I said, I knew how much of a perfectionist Vadim was. I knew that Dusty had a huge fucking ego.
They both have egos.
They do.
They both have.
They do.
No.
I was waiting. You know what I thought was going to happen? I didn't think it would necessarily be over money. I mean, at least not right away. I thought it would be they would disagree on something and have like a hissy fit fight behind the scenes with each other.
Yeah, see, that is kind of interesting because it's like it's not even a matter of like splitting the money. It's a matter of like money they've yet to acquire not being enough.
Yeah,
it's like you've made $0 fucking dollars, and you're gonna have this big fucking fight on live stream over like money you could potentially make.
The thing that I think all three of us here could agree that is objectionable about fucking Dusty is the fact that he gets into all the Twitter rants and wars and he fucks with people constantly. That's not a good thing, but that's the one thing that Vadim didn't even have a fucking problem with.
Yeah, that is kind of telling. I mean, and like less than 100 or less than $200 or something. I mean, seriously. I don't know. Less than two. I mean, if it was a lot of money, I'd be like, yeah, maybe you got a point there, but it's not. I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. But
yeah,
do you know anything about this though? Do you know anything about this?
Oh no.
Oh, I've seen this person before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The juggalette.
I'm pissed off and I'm angry and I'm disgusted.
So am I.
And I made a video ranting about it, but I don't even think I want to post it because I don't want to give them that much attention. We'll see where it goes. I'll keep the video on ice and we'll just see how far they want to take this.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Context, please. Anything, please.
I don't know. Like if I saw this and I did not know the context, I would just like assume that it's like a mass shooter manifesto or something.
Dude, I think this is like 5 years from now. Shani is me. We just don't know it yet.
No. She's way slimmer.
Ready to go.
I've watched some of her.
War. You're not going to take a symbol of happiness and acceptance and multiculturalism and turn it into something racist and anti-Semitic and homophobic and transphobic. You're not going to do that on my watch. You're not.
What's this have to do with fucking transphobia? Oh, Pepe the Frog? Is that what we're talking about? This fucking bitch is a troll, dude. This bitch is a fucking troll. She's not legit.
She's dedicated, though, to cut her hair like that. That's just ridiculously bad.
Yeah, that is a good point. That is a good fucking point. Maybe it's not a troll based off that, but it sure fucking seems like it. She doesn't seem legit to me. Let's watch a little more, maybe. Maybe you're right.
I feel like you need to come to terms with the fact that people like this exist on the internet. Most of them are just clever enough not to put videos like these out there. That's the thing.
Yeah, there's people like this all
He belongs to me
over.
Now. Pepe
this could be my neighbor.
Frog. So Pepe, he belongs to me now.
Okay.
Pepe the Frog.
See?
With his curly ass afro clown wig belongs to me.
Is she about to be like, Kermit's a bitch? Kermit's a bitch.
Pepe's a bitch. I said.
So I think she's talking about this. I think that's it.
What the fuck? Oh my god! Get that out of here! Get that out of here! Get that out of here!
No! It's fitting. I'll put it there.
Of the resistance now. I encourage you all to share. I'm gonna Photoshop a picture of Pepe with just tons.
Wait, to get that off the screen. That's fucking racist.
Okay. I don't want Twitch to ban us for
dude,
transphobia and racism and
next you'll be doing the fucking OK sign, dude.
LGBTQ symbols and pro-black symbols and we are taking Pepe back. He's mine. I'm adopting him. I'm saving him from these.
I'm pretty sure the creator of Pepe killed him off. So if anyone.
Officially.
If anyone owns the character and can kill it off, it's the creator, right?
Yeah.
These degenerates who think that it's okay to take a symbol of happiness and
they do that all the time. By making a video like this, you're just giving them what they fucking want. Like, that's what the alt-right does all the time. The reason why they had tried to quote-unquote fucking appropriate that OK sign is because it was seen in every single fucking culture as a harmless symbol. And they wanted to take it and make it their own. That's what you're doing by making a fucking video like this. You're just giving them what they fucking want.
Yeah, she should take the swastika back then, too.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. I mean, like initially, wasn't it like a Buddhist symbol or something like that?
There's a few old, like, ancient cultures that use the swastika as a positive symbol. So.
Yeah, and I think like Hitler like took that and rotated it like 45 degrees and then just called it the swastika. Yeah, I think that was it.
Literally, it's sickening. It's sickening that people would take such a positive thing like clowns and try to make it into a symbol for your racism. You're
Have
pathetic.
you ever read a fucking Batman comic in your fucking life? Dude, so many people are fucking... There's literally a fucking phobia you can have of clowns. There are... Believe it or not, there are a lot of fucking people that find clowns to be fucking creepy and unsettling.
Believe it or
I'm
not, I
one
mean,
of-
like, I would find it hard to believe that somebody's not even slightly afraid of clowns. I feel like at least half of the people you would ask that question to would say, yeah, you know, they are kind of off-putting.
Yeah, and fucking mimes. All that type of shit is fucking weird.
Yeah.
The clown emoji belongs to us, the Lunchables. Pepe the Frog.
I'm sorry, what? The Lunchables?
The Lunchables?
This is new. I've never heard this before.
Clown version, and just him in general, honestly, because he's been through a lot. He belongs to us, the Lunchables.
Yes, the Lunchables.
You really thought, you neckbeard, Cheeto, dust, butt-sniffing...
Okay, if you look like this, you have no fucking right to riff on people for being neckbeards.
The new fucking Joker movie looks fucking amazing.
Okay.
Fart-sniffing, living with your mother, father, grandma, I don't care, you fucking assholes. I have adopted Pepe and he's mine. They wanna, we're gonna put the symbol out there. You put him out there, well, guess what? I grabbed his ass and now he's mine.
Whoa.
You grabbed his ass?
Yeah, whoa, hold on. Come on, we live in a post-Me Too era.
Dude,
Yeah.
First she's fucking digging up Pepe's fucking corpse, and now she's gonna fucking fuck it, dude. That's fucked up. Holy shit.
After adopting him, too. I mean, like, that implies that he's a minor.
Jesus Christ. Wow, this keeps getting worse. She's a molester.
Take this from me. I will
She's a child.
not let you. Clowns are a symbol of happiness and acceptance. And like I said, multiculturalism, we embrace everybody. We embrace you whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Latino, whether you're Asian, whether you're Pacific Islander, whatever the hell you are, you're a
fuck
human
you, bitch.
being.
I always see fucking clowns doing whiteface and shit like that. Clowns are fucking bigots, let's be honest. And this woman's just fucking one of them, dude. She's part of the fucking problem.
Love you. We embrace you. If you see a clown, I don't want clowns to be associated with negativity. This is the thing that I'm trying to avoid. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the it shit. I'm tired of clowns hiding under beds with razor sharp teeth. I'm tired of scary clowns scaring people with chainsaws on Halloween.
Stop doing it.
Tired of it. I'm done. I'm done with it.
Oh my god. Dude, this is not helping the image of clowns, man. I'm terrified.
Despite clowns being 13% of the population, you know.
Oh, no. Okay. At Twitch, you didn't hear that.
Take
Jeff
a
Bezos,
cold,
you heard that.
hard look in the mirror, bitches. Take a cold,
That's not a
hard
mirror,
look.
that's your fucking phone.
This is the fucking future. This, a black, bisexual...
Fuck, I gotta turn
You're
down
wait,
the
what?
shit.
What? She's black? She's black. What? How?
I don't know, I
She's
guess
black
kinda.
like I'm. She's black like I'm fucking black, dude. Which is to say, barely fucking at all. That's not. You can't identify as black if you're that fucking
Dude.
pale.
You know, on the Altered Perspective, on the last episode, G-Man came on and argued with everyone about whether or not The Rock is black.
Oh yeah, dude. Another fucking no true Scotsman out of G-Man. Could you believe it? Somehow, even though you guys didn't talk about religion, he managed to do a no true Scots.
Yeah, he said two things. He said The Rock isn't black, and he also said that Obama was the first LGBT president.
Oh yeah, because he believes that fucking Michelle Obama shit. Oh my god.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he likes to never talk about that, but he probably believes a lot of that crazy fucking InfoWars bullshit. He believes all the shit Mario says for sure.
Yeah, he's a Mario fanboy. Actually.
Not anymore.
I remember that. Maybe not now, but for a while.
I think he was even asked about that, and he says no, that he needs to repent.
So this is like a new segment we came up with like an hour ago. I don't know what to call it yet, but I think we're gonna go with a blast from the past. We're gonna look at like old propaganda films from like the 50s and 60s and 70s, and like drug PSAs and shit. This is gonna be like a brief taste of that. If people enjoy it, let us know in the comments of the YouTube upload of this broadcast, and we'll take that into consideration. So, yeah.
Let me toke up first. All right, let's go.
Okay, I'll give you a second.
All right, it's been initiated. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Okay.
Youth is a time for fun, pranks, and jokes. of ice cream cones and chocolate sodas. Youth is a time.
Chocolate
Awesome.
soda.
Yeah, dude. You don't drink fucking chocolate soda?
No.
No. No, I'm good.
For finding one's place in the world.
That's like the most American fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Chocolate soda.
Yeah, dude, this is
I've
back in the
never
good
had
old
it.
days.
I don't think I've ever seen it anywhere or I just ignored it. I don't know.
think
Could you
you would-
imagine
I think
like
you
a
would
bubbling
die.
fucking like hot cocoa like that's chilled and everything? That sounds fucking disgusting, man. It sounds nasty. Rancid even,
Yeah.
I'd say.
But sometimes in these troubled days, the very thoughtlessness of youth has led to a living nightmare. Addiction to drugs.
What's that? H.
Huh? H. Heroin.
Okay.
It's like you're hanging out with your fucking buddy. It's like, hey, what's that? Oh, heroin. It's like,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Check it out. It's cool.
That's a lot. It's heroin. Will it make me sick like the reefers did?
Marty's story is like many of the
Reefers.
reefer madness.
others. It started with marijuana cigarettes.
Come on, let's
Oh no. Everyone's gateway, man.
Where'd you get him? I know a guy. 3 for $1. Let me try.
He was determined to be one of the gang if it killed him,
Degeneracy.
If it killed him.
and it almost did. Several weeks later,
Look at this
after
shit.
smoking reefers.
Oh yeah, dude, that's how I
Marty
look after fucking smoking a J, man. I can't even fucking keep my bearings.
Fog
And it's funny because, like, I think those are actually, like, beer bottles, which
Yeah.
would actually achieve this effect. And that's legal, but okay.
Yeah.
brain hit on a clever way to open pop bottles.
Okay, this is fucking awesome.
Later,
They're gonna
Van
start
went
stabbing
to the
each other?
hospital
What the
for
fuck?
swallowing broken glass. Marty badly cut the inside of his mouth.
Oh what?
Yeah,
What
that's
the
the
fuck?
that's the angle this fucking PSA went with.
Know it at the time. Before long, Marty was hooked, physically dependent on heroin. Nothing mattered but the ever-present craving for the drugs. He had given up interest in everything else.
Oh, that's how you know he's a fucking failure, I guess.
Yeah, and that's how it ends.
Wait, that's
So-
how it fucking ends?
Yeah.
He went from smoking weed to drinking soda with glass in it to shooting up heroin.
Fuck, I must
Yeah.
be addicted to every single fucking pill there is out there.
Yeah.
Oh, you are. You are.
Fuck off.
Yeah, you know which ones you like the best? Suppositories.
Oh my god, I got enough shit like that when we had Creamsicle on last time. Jesus Christ.
It all goes back to Animancer getting fucked in the ass somehow.
I know, yeah, seriously.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck.
Suppositories.
You've been deceived tonight. You've been lied to. The media has been brainwashing you week after week and month after month and day after day. No homos will ever be allowed on this church as long as I'm the pastor here. Never!
Never!
Mr. Anderson.
Fuck yeah.
Now, people will claim, well, if you're intelligent, you'll believe in the Big Bang.
Have you ever heard anybody say that?
No,
Ever.
not once. No.
Okay. So it's a thing people say, but we are people, and yet we've not heard anybody say that, but okay.
And if you're intelligent and educated,
It's another
you'll
one of the
believe in
made up
evolution.
fucking people that he talks to and has these arguments with in his fucking head.
Yeah.
And if you're a scientist, then you'll believe these things. Now, I've heard atheists say,
Well, scientists are way more likely to believe in the theory of evolution, because they
yeah,
actually
that's a
know
fact.
about it.
Oh, is he talking about evolution or the Big Bang? I didn't hear what he said.
Both.
I thought
He said both, but he doesn't think that
Okay.
there's any. There's no
Basically,
distinguishing
anything that contradicts creationism.
Yeah,
I mean,
anything that's science.
evolution and the Big Bang don't even contradict creationism. You could just as easily say God made the Big Bang and evolution happen. So
you don't need to
they're
believe
not
in one and
mutually
believe in the other.
exclusive.
If you know even like the basics of evolution, you know that God is not a necessity for that process to take place.
Of course.
So I see what you're saying, though.
Unfortunately,
a
though,
lot of the shit in the Bible that God made happen God wasn't even a necessity for those things too.
unfortunately,
Like
a lot of
the
people think
things.
like G-Man, and they think that all scientific practices and all people who think that way, like they all must agree and concur on one scientific explanation. And if you don't agree with the Big Bang, but you believe in evolution, then you don't have no proof. You don't have no proof. Like it's really ridiculous. These people get so caught up in their dogmatic teachings.
Yeah. I mean, it's their specific creation story. It pokes holes in their specific creation story.
Even though they pick and choose with their own fucking religion.
I mean, yeah, to a degree.
Yeah.
Make statements like, well,
But not this
you'll
guy.
never find a scientist that believes
I can
in
shit on
creation.
this guy all I want, but I've said it many times on the show before. He truly does embody like the primordial what a real Christian is, like based on the fucking Bible. Like he accepts all the fucking shit, even the fucking terrible horse shit that's in it. He fucking believes in.
Sure.
They'll kind of throw things out there like that. And of course, there are all kinds of scientists who believe in biblical creation. It's just a lot. But they'll say that. So then when you confront them with an example and say, well, here's an example of a scientist and give them all the qualifications and everything. Here's a guy who believes in biblical, young earth creationism.
Okay, because they believe that doesn't necessarily mean that it's fucking true. There are plenty of the majority of fucking scientists don't believe in that, just because some do. I mean, you can find someone out there who espouses any fucking belief of any fucking profession. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's true or not. The general consensus by most people is that the things that you are talking about and calling bullshit are actually true. Or most likely to be true. No one's claiming anything for fucking absolute certain unless they're a fucking dumbass like you.
Show them the example. Here's what they'll say. Well, yeah, but he's not in the field of evolutionary biology. Now, why would someone who doesn't believe in evolution go into the field of evolutionary biology? That's like saying...
I don't know, maybe if you genuinely believed in what you had to fucking say, then you would want to be armed with the knowledge like that so they can best diffuse and rebuke arguments against what you're trying to say. It would be valuable to know that type of information, even if you don't necessarily believe in it in yourself. It can still be a fucking career. This is the most ridiculous fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. What is he even trying to argue here?
I have no idea.
Well, all pastors believe in Catholicism. You'd be like, no, look, here's all these pastors that are against it. Yeah, but none of them are Catholic priests.
That is a horrible fucking
That's
analogy
a fucking terrible false
from the
equivalent.
deepest regions of your anal cavity that you just pulled out. So fuck you, sir.
Every Catholic priest that we talk to believes in Catholicism. I mean, that's the ridiculousness. Because the fields that they want them to be in are basically fields that involve the big...
You don't have to be a fucking Catholic to rebuke things about Catholicism. You just have to be fucking aware of what you're fucking arguing against. You can't just be talking to a fucking wall.
Sure you can.
Bang and evolution, and that's all that those fields are about. And they're like, well, everybody in that field believes in it. Yeah,
Dude,
that's
this
why
guy
they went
talks
into
shit
that.
on other people's ministries constantly. He does it in almost every other fucking video that we watch. Who is he to fucking rebuke what they fucking say and criticize them if he's not part of their fucking ministry?
You don't get it. Like, they're way more successful than he is, so he has to attack them. Don't you see?
He does his fucking ministry out of a fucking strip mall. Of course he's not fucking successful.
I love that fact.
Field, because they believe in it. But there are all kinds. In fact, I talked to a scientist not that long ago who had been an unbeliever when he became a scientist.
Unbeliever.
And he said as he studied science and as he studied microbiology, it convinced him, wow, there's no way that this happened on its own. Just the DNA is too complicated. And when you get down on the micro level and look at the
Citation
smallest...
needed, hello?
Okay, so you found one scientist who adopted God of the Gaps.
One
basically.
imaginary scientist that he made up because every example he gives of him talking to other people is just made up bullshit. But yes, let's say that it's true. That doesn't mean that
odds are there is like at least one person out there.
Sure, but he's never fucking talked to one. I don't believe that for one fucking second. He's pulling this story out of his ass like he does with every other fucking story.
Yeah, and like, isn't there like a thing in the Bible about like lying? I'm sure like that's one of the 10 Commandments, isn't it? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Isn't that it?
False witness, yes. That can be interpreted different ways, but most people
like,
say
you can adjust it to like just like suit your case. However,
of course,
you want, basically.
It's so vague. Just like thou shalt not kill. Kill. I mean, it doesn't say thou shalt not murder. It says thou shalt not kill, which basically just encompasses anything that has to do with causing a death, right?
Yeah, even indirectly, correct? Yeah, that's
it doesn't say it doesn't say thou shalt not kill humans. It doesn't say thou shalt not murder. So it just says kill.
Oh yeah. Christians gotta stop killing all those boars and fucking animals. We gotta stop fucking eating meat, dude. That's what we really need to do.
The 10 Commandments are such bullshit. Like the coveting thing. Coveting, that means just wanting something that someone else has. Just
Sinful
wanting
thoughts.
it. Not even trying to take it.
Yeah, just like looking at something somebody else has and thinking like, I want to achieve the same thing. And like, that's a good thing. That's motivation, if anything.
Or even just being like, I wish that was mine. That'd be cool if that was mine, but not ever like, so there's like, you can violate the 10 Commandments just by thought alone.
Yeah, that's the thing. As we've been proven by the vigilant Christian Mario, the Bible and the people who follow it try to repress things that are perfectly normal and healthy for people all the fucking.
Right.
Simplest organism. They're so complicated, there's no way this could have come on its own. And it made him want to seek after God and figure out where the truth was. And eventually he got saved and believed on the Lord Jesus Christ. But the truth of the matter is, the reason that people believe in the Big Bang and evolution is not because it's scientifically sound and it's just, there's all the data and the overwhelming evidence. That's what they'll say.
Yes, it is.
Lying. The real reason is because they want to believe in it.
No. What reason do I have to? What reason do I have to believe in the Big Bang? What benefit would it fucking serve me, or what difference would it make in my fucking life if there's an all-being like divine creator, or if there fucking isn't? That's the entire point. At least for me, the reason I'm an atheist, because it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just living my life trying to do the best I fucking can. If there's a fucking afterlife, then whatever, and if there's not, then there's not. I'm not gonna follow a bunch of fucking potentially made-up guidelines and live a fucking shitty life where I don't want to do what I fucking do just because a book tells me to fucking do it.
Well put.
Fuck you, Stephen Anderson. Fuck you, Stephen Anderson.
Let these words sink down into your ears. People believe what they want.
Fuck yours.
I mean, isn't that what the Bible's showing us? People believe what they want.
Stop.
People are willingly ignorant many times of the truth. Other people,
It's fine,
if they hate the
We
light...
need to do at least one of those in episode.
Have you ever have you played the video where the border patrol break his window and then taser him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay.
And that's actually
great.
where I got like the intro theme song from. Like that plays in the beginning of that video for some reason.
It ends like a fucking spaghetti western. It's fucking amazing. We also played another video on here where he was able to get past fucking border security without a passport. He just presented them some shitty like God's Not Dead DVD or some shitty fucking movie like that, and they were like, "All right, sir, you can go past."
Yeah.
They won't come to the light. If they love the light, they'll come to it. So who is it that's coming to the light and getting saved? And who is it that's shunning the light and not getting saved? It's based...
Okay, what you just said has, like, no meaning at all. Nothing that you said meant anything.
Yeah, I heard him speaking, but I didn't actually, like, hear, like, anything of substance coming out. It's really strange.
It's like a vague Christian nonsense where it's like the light, the Holy Spirit, and it's just...
Yeah.
It's basically just like meant to be inferred in whichever way you prefer, as like an audience member. That's what it is.
We see shit like that all the time, Swag, to where things are intentionally vague because they want stupid, gullible people to interpret it how they want. Because just like, it's funny because he actually did say something that's truthful, but it went over his fucking head. He believes the way that he wants, and so does everyone in this fucking ministry. Because that's the only reason. Yeah, that's the only reason why they have fucking faith in it. So how is it any fucking different? Who is he to criticize people for feeling a certain way, even though it's a fucking straw man and it's not true? That's what his entire fucking religion is.
No, see, that's the atheists. For them, it's just like wishful thinking.
Okay,
but,
you're right.
When he believes in something without a shred of evidence, that's fine because it's faith.
What those people love and what those people want. The people who receive the love of the truth are saved. The people who have pleasure in unrighteousness, that which is not right, They don't get saved. And you ask yourself, why would these people lie about it? Why would all these scientists lie? Well, for money.
I just saw him Heil
paid?
Hitler there for a second.
Okay, hold on. Is eternal paradise or money? Yeah, money. Let's go with that. Because it doesn't even make any fucking sense. Even like from like a religious standpoint. I mean, like, you're tax exempt. You pass the fucking collection plate. You're wearing like a tailored suit. You like money. There's nothing inherently wrong in that. But I mean, like, to say that like the entire scientific community and all of these unbelievers, that they're all just interested in money. Like, what fucking source of income? What do you eat? Can somebody explain what the fuck he's implying?
Dude, you just thought about it way more than anyone in his ministry would ever think about it.
It's kind of like that point you made about, like, it's kind of like talking to a wall, but then, like, his audience combined fucking IQ is equivalent to a wall.
Yeah, or a boulder.
I think we should, whichever. I think we should, we'll move on. I feel like, yeah, this sucks. Oh, this is not much better, but hey, whatever.
Yeah,
oh, God.
blown away how there are people in our country.
Yeah.
One word at a time, sir.
Who have no shame about being wrong now.
Gotta take a good look at that teleprompter.
Yeah.
And that wrong is being accepted as right.
Accepted?
And that,
okay.
I fucking swear he's just reading whatever people put in front of him, and that's why he always has that screen in front of him.
Wait, hold on. You're telling me that a person who sounds like this doesn't have the ability to think up an argument on the spot? No. I don't buy that.
You have mere lesbian. I think we got more than one in
Dude,
the
this
country.
guy's like a real life fucking sloth, you know what I'm talking about?
No,
He's
dude,
just like
fuck
a
you.
sloth
Sloths
kid.
are fucking awesome. They're like the stoners of nature. They're cool. Don't fucking compare him to a sloth.
Oh,
compare
dude,
him to, like, I don't know, like a pile of fucking cow shit or something.
That's how I always felt about manatees too. It's like manatees are gentle, beautiful creatures.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think Jesse Lee Peterson's as big of a piece of shit as Brett Keane on any level, but yeah, I see what you mean. Having such a beautiful creature associated with such a scumfuck is
and homosexuals and men and women who
I do
live
think
together
Swiped
without
is
being-
secretly Slothkin now, though. I just want to make that clear, so everyone knows what his persona is. I'm a fucking bat. I am a bat.
It's not persona, it's otherkin, you bigot.
Oh, yeah.
married and Muslims and
Muslims?
all the
Wait, hold on. Muslims?
and
Those are Canadian Muslims right there that I was talking about.
Yeah, good point.
all the wrong kind of people running our country. And it's like they are becoming first-class citizens while the Christians, the men and women of God.
I think that's the 1%.
Yeah, aren't you guys like 90% or like 85% at the very least?
Yeah, dude,
Was
but
it last
despite
time
being
I
only
checked?
13% of the population.
Do they mean the U.S. population or the world population?
I think he's talking about the U.S. population
Yeah,
because
okay.
he's talking about a mayor in the U.S.
Oh.
Dude, to Jesse Lee Peterson, the USA is the fucking world, man.
it's like Planet America.
Yeah.
I'm a second-class citizen. Good.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. A lot of people like him are like that too.
Yeah.
It is Planet America.
Yeah, but then at the same time, they're like staunchly against globalism. So how does it make any fucking sense to have like one united society and at the same time be against globalism?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey.
Dude, the cogs in his brain do not run fast enough to process that type of shit. You gotta speak slower, Swagtail. You gotta speak in very simple words, Donald Trump style.
And you know what? Like I've heard people tell me, like, you know, he's not that dumb, and it just reminds me of like the speech he gave in front of like a congregation where like he told them that thinking is bad because it can lead to doubt. That's an actual thing he fucking said. Thinking is bad.
Dude, that's
So,
about
like-
it. That's about as intelligent as saying that you love the uneducated.
Yeah.
while evil is being promoted as good. And the reason all this is happening, while all these lesbians and homosexuals and men
at the
and
end of
women
the
living
day, Jesse
together
Lee
and
Peterson is literally just someone that people watch so that they don't feel racist.
Yeah, it's kind of like Tommy, in a way. It's like
not just in a way, like.
Well,
yes,
definitely though, because I mean, like I read his Wikipedia page, and there are instances of him just saying fucking horrendous shit about black people. Yeah. And I guess that just like, I don't know, that just jives really well with white supremacists who watch this, because they're like, oh, see? It's not racist. He said it, and
a
he's
black person said it, yeah.
Muslims and others are taking over?
Muslims.
Because of the women vote.
From Islam.
There are more women voting because they say there are more women in America than men, right?
I mean, like,
yeah, okay, I guess.
By like 1%, I
Why
suppose.
the fuck are you asking me? He's like, right? It's like, I don't fucking know. You're talking to a fucking screen.
And they voted for the wrong thing, folks. The wrong people. The wrong emotional reason. And the reason they're doing it because they don't have men to say no. Don't vote.
No.
No. Don't do it. It's like, okay, well, I'm trying to fucking follow this, but I can't.
For that person. That's
you just gotta,
wrong.
all right, slow down your brain processing to Jesse Lee Peterson style.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I gotta go full sloth mode.
You gotta talk more
why
like
it's wrong.
this.
They don't have
Give
men
yourself
leading the way.
Pause.
And then women have convinced the men to vote for the homosexuals and other people.
Homo right-wing watch. Fuck. What a way to end it.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. What, men being convinced by women to vote for homosexuals specifically?
No. Playing a video and having the right-wing watch thing pop up at the end.
Yeah.
And actually, like, we played a video of God, what was his name? Bill something. Not Wild Bill, but somebody else. Some like right-wing fucking talking head. He went on and on about like how right-wing watch is anti-Semitic.
And then it ended with the fucking right-wing watch logo.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, they do good work there in clipping out that type of shit for people to cover. But oh my god, is this fucking
child just weeks?
Is this Prince Harry?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Weeks away, Prince Harry already in full-on parent mode. The former fun-loving royal now playing protective father,
saying the video game Fortnite should be banned.
The aim of the game, simple. Survive by taking out other players, and if eliminated, there's always a new round waiting.
Okay, so it's like any other video game ever made for online mode then.
The prince telling the London YMCA it's created to addict, an addiction to keep you in front of a computer for as long as possible.
Of a lot of games
it's
these
so
days.
irresponsible.
Yeah, and the same thing applies to like any other type of hobby that involves you like sitting at a computer.
Dude, where the fuck was Prince Harry when Battlefield 2 came out? I mean, Battlefront 2 came out. I mean, there's been so many games, especially mobile games, that are way more predatory and try to go after, like, I know Fortnite does it, but they try to go after little kids, and that's their primary fucking market. They want to make microtransactions on kids just using their mommy's credit cards and shit like that. There's an entire business behind it, but why are you deciding to go after fucking Fortnite out of all of them?
Because it's popular, and this is like some, fucking royal family dipshit who's like, oh, they pay more attention to that than the royal family, how dare they?
Yep, that's true.
It's a blow to his fucking precious ego, because, this is somebody who was basically, like, born with a fucking silver spoon in his mouth.
Dude, so he was looking at the search results of Fortnite and Prince Harry, and then he saw that Fortnite was higher, and he was like, this just won't do.
Dude was born with a silver spoon in his mouth, a golden spoon in one hand, and a platinum spoon in the other hand.
Up his ass.
He just fucking, just by virtue of who his parents were and are, like, he has limitless wealth and fame and influence for no other reason than that.
And it's funny that he says it's irresponsible, because, like, if there's anything that evokes responsibility in my mind, it's being born into wealth and living your life in luxury.
Yeah.
Since last year, the game, which is free to download, doubled its number of users, topping 250 million in March.
250 million people play this shit? What the fuck?
My experience, even as a clinician and an addiction psychiatrist, I think that...
Wow, I think they found the most dull person on planet Earth.
That I'm concerned about what I'm seeing with Fortnite.
You mean to tell me that kids can get addicted to video games? Holy shit.
You can get addicted to pretty much anything.
Anything that you get into the rhythm of doing, anything that you're like is habitual, is something that you can get fucking addicted to. Even it doesn't matter if it has fucking addictive properties. Why are we still having this conversation? I feel like we had this conversation in the fucking 80s. We had it in the 90s. We had it in the early 2000s. We had it again in like around 2010, around that time frame when fucking feminism was taking the pot shots.
Yeah, but now
gaming.
we're pushing 2020, so we're gonna dig up this old corpse and fucking parade it around the media.
Are they gonna dredge up fucking Jack Thompson right now?
I'm having a French vanilla situation. I'll be right back.
All right.
All right. God, addiction to gaming.
Now so prevalent, the World Health Organization classifies it as a disorder. Epic Games, which owns Fortnite, has not responded to NBC News' request for comment, as the prince and father-to-be fights for change, protecting families as he builds.
How? By banning a product that is completely, like, innocuous to anyone who has self-control?
Oh, I mean, no, not kids like, having fun.
They're not gonna fucking ban anything that actually has some kind of, like, negative impact on you health-wise, and it's been proven to definitively be the case, like alcohol or tobacco, which I don't think they should do. But even considering, like, you know, it's unhealthy and irresponsible, why not ban anything else that is addictive at that point? Something that is actually chemically addictive. You have, you know, you could actually influence that. I'm not saying you should, but it's kind of fucking silly to go after something that is just insignificant in comparison when you consider how addictive it is to something, like, say, tobacco.
Yeah, Prince Harry's fucking opinion doesn't matter, and it's fucking irrelevant, and it's fucking laughable. The idea of any fucking royal family is fucking laughable, especially the British one, because they act like they're fucking tough shit and still irrelevant. The UK continues to make a fucking joke of itself by the fucking flop of the Brexit, by having a fucking porn pass and having their fucking royals say stupid bullshit every other fucking week. It's a fucking joke, dude. Get your fucking country together already.
Yeah, it's funny, because it's like, you know, the royal family is like meant to represent the UK, but then at the same time, they're so fucking out of touch with the common man that it just it defeats the whole point.
Even one of the more younger generations from the fucking royal family is completely out of fucking touch.
Yeah.
At least the fucking queen has the sense to shut up and not give her fucking take on Fortnite and all that shit. Morgan
Chesky, NBC News, Chicago.
Hey, NBC News fans,
you don't have any fucking fans. Stop saying that.
Yeah.
There's nobody out there who's like, I'm an avid fan of MSNBC.
Yeah,
that
no one
identifies
like that. Dude, the MSNBC fandom, dude. What, you haven't seen them on Tumblr? All their shipping and everything like that? Holy shit. Yeah. We need to dive into that on an Underhaven one day.
I ship this guy. I ship him.
Oh, yeah. With who?
Himself.
Oh, that's kind of sad, but okay.
Yeah, well, you know, it's MSNBC, so whatever.
Oh yeah, it just kind of.
Yeah, this event wasn't just an isolated event in in New Zealand. It was meant to thwart the momentum that Trump has been building on nationalism, on independent country sovereignty, and on, God forbid, the white male not being ashamed of being white, being proud that you come from white European stock. And
why though? Like, I'm not saying anybody should be ashamed for the way they look. I'm just saying, like, what is there to be proud of?
Being ashamed in your race or your heritage or your fucking nationality or whatever is just as stupid as being proud of it, in my opinion.
It is. And it's not even, like, based on any accomplishment you have made. All you base that on is, like, you know, my ancestry. It's like, well, they were probably not even thinking about you becoming an actual person. Like, they were completely unaware of you. So, how does it... It has no fucking... It has nothing to do with anything you've achieved in life. So this idea that you're proud of your race, I mean, like, it's meaningless. Ultimately, it's fucking meaningless.
This is the What is this? The McFiles?
The McGriddles. I mean, no, yeah, the McFiles. It's this is another
McFiles. is this like, are these guys, isn't that like a slur against Irish people?
I don't know. It sounds it sounds like a rap duo of like
the
MC
Files.
Shit.
Oh my god.
The MC Files. yo, I'm MC Files.
Diddle some kids, yo.
I can say that without any fear of sounding like a racist, because I'm not a racist. But they have worked us into a position where people are scared to death to say, yeah, white people are okay. Yeah, white people created the paradigm we're all living that has brought more comfort and safety and medicine and benefit to the human species than any other race has in the world, and white people did it. Yes, we did it.
Okay, you did nothing at all. So to say that we did it, I didn't do it. Ben didn't fucking do it. Animancer, like the 3/4 of whiteness in him, didn't fucking do it.
No.
Yeah, we especially didn't do it.
We all know it was the lack of melanin that caused these great inventions and you know, everything. It was just lack of melanin that caused it. So that way we can all take responsibility for everyone else that has low melanin levels and all of their accomplishments.
Yes. Hashtag ban melon.
Primarily by white people formed the institutions which created the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. White people were responsible for those institutions which created it. Other people helped as well, but if it wasn't for white people, we wouldn't be.
Other people helped? You mean other people were enslaved?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
In the position we are today in this world. I have no problem saying that because it's the absolute historical fact. They are trying to take white people down because nature abhors a vacuum and government
prove it, you
abhors a vacuum.
motherfucker. I know that this is just your echo chamber where you and the host here just spout out the same bullshit. You just blow hot air into each other's fucking asses for hours and hours on end. But how about you fucking cite your sources, or at least give the fucking audience some fucking reason to believe what you have to say if they're even slightly skeptical. But I'm sure anyone who's watching this and isn't watching the Right Wing Watch clip is just a gullible shit that wants to believe everything these guys are saying anyway. So they'll take it as fact and use it in their fucking petty online debates. It's fucking sickening. I can't stand it.
No.
And when they take that power, those independent, free-thinking, spirited, clever, industrious people.
Okay, so not you then.
Races, cultures that are in Christianity, which is a philosophy of personal power and personal truth and personal freedom. You got to take that down
personal freedom,
before you can replace it. And this whole shooting was about nothing more than thwarting the energy that Trump and Trump supporters have been created.
Wow.
Oh, yep. I don't even know what to say after that one. Fuck.
So, the New Zealand shooting, just a ploy to, attack white people somehow? Alright.
Yeah.
Wasn't it white people? Wasn't it white people doing the attacking?
Yeah, and wasn't it, I think Arabs getting shot?
It's an inside job to take away our rights.
By killing people of another race?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, got it. Actually, I don't. It's fucking retarded, but okay.
You just think that because you're from one of those SJW countries.
Hey, how do you feel about checking out like another propaganda piece? We could do that. I have some other news, but a lot of that shit is just kind of like Joe Biden bullshit.
Oh god, no! I need a break from Biden. Okay, I need a break from Biden.
Yeah, we've actually covered Biden in the last like 5 episodes, so I think we're good.
Did Biden molest you, Animancer? Is that why you can't deal with watching?
He's a molester. He's a child.
No, not Joe Biden. Not Joe Biden. Make it go away. Make Joe Biden go away. Make Joe Biden. Get it off screen. Okay. Ooh.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone. I think we got hacked. I think that's what happened. Okay, so this is fucking insane. Just watch this.
Okay.
It really does feel real when the game gets you, makes you do stuff.
I know, doesn't it?
Was this recorded out of a tin can?
Here we go.
Does smoking
It was recorded in like the 90s.
marijuana make you someone special? Like part of a really important crowd? Are you
part of a balanced breakfast?
I don't know.
Yeah, it makes me relaxed, and I have an easy time fitting into a conversation I'm not used to.
But no,
So,
that's
yeah,
evil.
kinda.
That's evil.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, Game, what do we need to know about it so we can decide for ourselves?
Okay, so they're asking a character named Game. Can you guess who game is, can you just like take a wild guess? Just do it.
Game?
Yeah, game. That's the name of the character. They're asking for advice on this.
No, I don't get it. Am I fucking dense? Am I as stoned as these guys right here? What the fuck? No, let's see. I gotta see this.
Okay, Ben, you got a guess?
Who is the character game? Like, who are they based on, or who are they symbolizing? Is that what you're asking?
No, like, what kind of character do you think game is? Like, what do you think, game is like or looks like?
I think he's an evil demon that's like a drug dealer.
Fuck, I have no idea. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, I'll just play it.
Okay.
Well,
there you go. That's game right fucking there.
I have some good news and some bad news. And while
Is
there
this
no
the
good
living
news about
embodiment
kids
of
and
LSD?
marijuana, that's all.
Wow.
Who the fuck? Like, this is an anti-drug PSA or film.
Dude, I gotta choke it up after seeing
There
this.
is good news about kids themselves. So, what do you want to hear first, the good or the bad?
Let's save the good news till last.
All right, let's check out these reports. First up, there are about 400 chemicals in marijuana smoke.
He said a boot. This is Canadian.
Oh,
There's no
no.
fucking way it's not.
I don't trust it.
Hold on.
Check out these reports. First up, there are about 400 chemicals in
Yeah, he kind of said it.
marijuana smoke. Some of them just as poisonous as the ones found in cigarette smoke. And like cigarette smoke, marijuana smoke can damage your lungs, your heart, and other parts of your body. And remember, where there's smoke, there's tar to get
My
into your
heart
lungs.
condition, guys.
There's as much tar in this one joint as there is in all these cigarettes.
Yeah, one joint is equivalent to
Oh my
that.
god. Yeah, totally.
Lies.
No, hold on, Ben. This is game. Game would not lie to us.
Yeah, don't you trust game?
The Rainbow Ninja? No, I don't fucking trust him at all.
I think I'll paint my room blue.
Dude, he's just the lost fucking Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah.
I can.
they wanted to like have like a gay demon character.
Yeah, dude, they were progressive for the time.
I think she doesn't like it.
Blue?
Well, my parents said it was alright with them.
Strange, isn't it? It's so hard to understand what they're talking about. It's really pretty weird. And they both think they're making perfect sense.
It's hard to find out what they're talking about.
It's weird, eh?
When are you going?
Oh, this afternoon.
Yeah?
Yeah, that...
This music is like out of a horror movie.
I know, right?
It's like, level 5 in Silent Hill OST.
Some people actually go to class with this stuff.
Can you just fucking die or something, please?
Hey, look, it's me.
And then try to learn things. The feeling you get from marijuana wears off in a few hours. But the chemicals in marijuana stay in your body for up to a whole month. And who knows what they're doing.
Okay, all right.
They don't really
that
do...
is...
Sorry,
I mean,
I just want to point out that like they don't do anything really aside from remain in your bloodstream for a while.
Well, they store themselves in your fat cells.
Yeah.
Like THC bonds with fat easily. That's why you can cook with it. And when you cook with it, you use oil or butter, something with a lot of fat in it. So people with higher body fat percentage will test positive for weed more easily than someone with a lower body fat percentage. So yeah, technically they can test it for even up to a month after someone smoked, but that's just because the non-psychoactive cannabinoids are stored in their fat. So yeah.
Well, this is like a '90s PSA, so everything is going to be offered in the way to make it look as shitty as possible.
Yeah, but
really
even then,
ridiculous.
it's like you're supposed to be presenting us with factual information so you can make an argument against this. I mean, like I don't think you really can make a good argument. But I mean, like to say like, who knows what happens? It's like, well, shouldn't you fucking know? You're the supposed expert.
The crazy thing is that, 20 years, 30 years down the line from now, we're going to look back at some things that were talked about right now, and it's going to be seen as bullshit. Inevitably, it's going to fucking happen. We're going to learn more things, and new science will be found, and we're going to see shit, probably not just like this, because how people are being influenced has changed, but...
Yeah, for some reason, like, this approach doesn't really go that well anymore.
No, I wonder why.
In there.
Here comes Paul.
Smoking marijuana may seem like the easy way to become part of the crowd, but the chemicals
Oh,
in it
God.
actually make you a
No, you got no. Do I have to
Yeah,
say
see-
it? Do
see-
I have to fucking
that-
say it?
That looked kind of fucked up if you didn't know the context of what's going on.
Yeah.
To people, even your friends. And remember, marijuana is illegal.
And finally,
Well, who fucking cares? Plenty of things are illegal.
Not
that shouldn't
anymore.
be.
To wrap up the bad news about marijuana, there is mounting evidence to show that it can decrease the production of sexual hormones. And you should know that the younger you are, the more marijuana can harm you. And the same goes for cigarettes and alcohol, too.
So what was the good news you
I
were
like how
gonna
they
tell us
throw
about?
that in at the end.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
cares? It's legal, so whatever.
Yeah, as if like no fucking kid who saw this video in like high school had like a dad or a mom who smokes or drinks on occasion.
Obviously.
Game?
The good news is that lots of kids these days aren't bothering to start smoking marijuana at all.
but there's still
Do you live on the same planet I do? Cause yeah.
Maybe that was true around the case when this was happening, but now it's cigarettes
No,
that people
I don't
aren't.
think so. This is from like the 90s, so I you know, maybe
Yeah.
in like the 30s I would have bought that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Maybe in the fucking 50s.
Yeah, but I mean, like even then, you know, they had these kind of PSAs for a reason.
That's true. That's true.
people.
Oh, you can beat that. Watch this report.
Stop.
Let's go smoke up, guys.
Yeah! Let's be cool kids! Man, I sounded like Cool Cat. when
Dude,
I
yeah,
said
Cool
that.
Cat just busts in and it's like, yeah, light one up.
Yeah, kids!
Darn it, Tony, I can't. I've got basket weaving this afternoon.
Basket weave.
Basket weaving.
Okay, let's just watch that again. Hold on.
One more.
Let's go smoke up, guys.
Okay, so let's go smoke some weed.
Darn it, Tony, I can't. I've got basket weaving this afternoon.
Okay.
Darn it!
Dude, I
This
swear
is-
to God.
Like shit like this is why I'm pro abortion being legal.
I can't even think about it after drinking all this milk.
What are you guys talking about? Talking about bowling. What are you talking
I
about?
thought it was math.
No, it was socks. I was talking about socks. Like my socks?
Socks. Do you like them, Tony?
I don't even know.
Real funny, guys.
Okay, see, like now marijuana should be involved.
Is this supposed to be symbolize him being on drugs or something?
I think they just mocked him somehow, even though it made no fucking sense.
Hey
at all.
man, I've got socks. Pwned that libtard.
Okay, fine. So this is let's wrap it up with one final video if you guys are cool. All right, let's see.
In recent years, there have been high-profile reports of abuse from the world of Scientology. Investigative journalist Lawrence Wright wrote Going Clear, which detailed the inner workings of Scientology. Actress Leah Remini told her personal story. I talked with a man who has followed the mysterious movement for 2 decades and writes about it for his
Dude, I'm
daily
just waiting
blog.
to hear from Bart Simpson any second now, dude. I'm gonna hear Bart Simpson's voice pop.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Underground bunker. In recent years, we've seen a lot of people leave. Books have come out. Leah Remini, why is this all happening at this point in time?
That's a very good question. I think because,
Sweat
mainly
tours,
because
Bart
David
Simpson.
Miscavige,
I don't know. You would have to ask Nancy.
who replaced L. Ron Hubbard as the leader of Scientology, really cracked down in ways in the early 2000s that led to a large exodus of people, including top-level executives and some celebrities. So you see people like Leah Remini, Mike Rinder, some of these other top executives.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Hey, what's happening, man? This is Bart Simpson.
Oh God.
Just kidding. Don't hang up. This is Nancy Cartwright.
This is like the creepiest fucking thing ever. I know
Yeah.
we've played it before, but it's insane.
We showed it to
Yeah,
Jeff
I
Holland.
knew. Yeah, I knew she was a Scientologist because I've read about the whole Simpsons cast. They're probably the highest paid voice actors ever, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, by now they have to be.
Yeah.
She gives like hundreds of thousands of dollars to Scientology all the time too. It's
She makes
like,
millions, so I mean, yeah.
I guess it's no surprise.
And here's the thing, like either she actually believes that shit, in which case she's just off her fucking rocker, or she's being pressured into it because that's how Scientology operates when you begin having
Well-
like even the slightest shred of doubt.
You know what I think? I think there's the rich, famous people that are Scientologists, and those are usually the public perception of Scientology. And then there's the normal people who actually get fucked over and have to give a ton of money that they really don't have to a church. It's like, okay, most churches you donate, but they're not going to kick you out if you don't. But Scientology, it's not even a donation; it's like a fee to stay in their religion.
I mean,
So
it's basically extortion, because I mean, like, part of the Scientology program, or whatever you want to call it, is telling them all your fucking, like, secrets. So they know about all the skeletons in your closet, and then when they come asking you for money, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah, and on Drunken Peasants, a lot of times I've made fun of people who think they're being gang stalked, but Scientologists really do gang stalk former members.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen
Oh,
it.
I believe it.
I've seen documentaries about it. So
And actually,
yeah, they
like,
actually do it.
I spoke to this guy like a few years ago who was actually like an ex-member of Scientology. He did like this interview, like I think in the early 2000s. Like, you know, he was on this radio show being interviewed about Scientology. And what the members of Scientology would do is like arrange this. They would basically just like flood in with phone calls from like a call center, and just occupy the lines and accuse him of all kinds of heinous shit. And just like, you know, just accuse him of being a complete liar and a fraud. So I mean, like, you know, they operate on, like, I don't know, it's fucking vicious.
It's almost like mafia tactics in some ways, except for they're not, well, as far as we know, they're not killing people. But there was this British journalist that did a documentary on them over 10 years ago, and not only did they stalk him and like follow his every move, and he even proved it in the documentary, but they also would just kind of randomly show up and confront him when he was doing stuff too. There was this one guy, he was almost like mini Tom Cruise. He looked like Tom Cruise, but it wasn't him.
Wait,
seriously.
wait. I thought Tom Cruise
Seriously.
was already a mini Tom Cruise, but okay.
Yeah. There was, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was kind of like one of the main representatives.
Somebody in the chat said Louis Theroux. Was that the documentarian?
Maybe I that might have been it.
He's the same guy who did like the Westboro Baptist Church documentary.
Oh, okay, yeah. He says it was, so I believe he's a knowledge.
Yeah, and there was this guy, if you ever watch the documentary, the guy that just shows up randomly all the time and like confronts the journalist, he looks like he wishes he was Tom Cruise more than anybody else on the planet.
That's
just trying to be
awesome.
Just like him.
I gotta take a look at that.
It's like a manlet Tom Cruise fanboy.
Yep.
That's the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life.
Imagine looking up to Tom Cruise, both figuratively and literally.
Special phone call to you. I'm now auditing on new OT7 and have been asked to speak at the Flag World Tour event on January 31st in the
find
Grand
Bart
Ballroom
Simpson.
at the Hollywood and Highland Center at 6:30 p.m. It's gonna be
Yeah, suffice to say that like the higher ups, the people who produce The Simpsons and the people who
Fox,
Fox, they did not care for this at all. So she never did this again. And actually, like they went around and DMCA'd a bunch of videos back in like 2008 when this leaked.
Dude, we now have a character that's owned by Disney, officially advocating for Scientology. I just want to make that.
Holy shit! Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
that's fucking insane.
Awesome.
I will be there to share my many wins as a solo Knots auditor.
I am PTS. That's a potential trouble source.
yeah. That's part of the Scientology.
Film presentation of Flag, the Mecca of technical perfection. I hope you can make it, man. To confirm for the Flag event, please call us back.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
841
I don't know.
7131.
Oh, we're flagged.
Yeah, we're flagged.
841 7131.
Yeah,
Wow.
Elron, dude. Elron.
Well, I think that might just be an episode of Underhaven.
Yeah. So sleep well, audience. So thank you, Ben, for being on.
Yeah. Sorry. My dog was barking, and I just like ran out of the room for like 1 second and had to let her out.
Yeah, thank you for
Rock
joining
on.
us. That was a
Yeah,
fun
thanks.
episode.
It was a good time.
Yeah.
All right.
And by the way, audience, like I said, give us feedback on the propaganda we reacted to.
I had
if you
fun,
enjoyed it,
so.
let us know. If you don't like it, let us know. We'll decide if we are going to do that henceforth.
Fuck yeah.